Hey guys, we're back with the Rusted Anchor run. We're making our way through Limgrave right now. We are done with Weeping Peninsula. We only have, I'd say more than a handful of bosses in Limgrave. Not too much though. And then we're gonna go back to Caelid. I've done one boss there just to get Melina to spawn to take me to the round table so I can upgrade the second weapon. But that's pretty much going to be the next hours. Finishing up Limgrave, or most of it anyway. And then Caelid. Don't know if I like the rolling attack in this weapon. Well, it's not the weapon, it's the power stance moveset. Oh, lag, oh my god. Jesus Christ, what was that? It's like a good half a second freeze. So we got the Beastman in Groveside Cave, then the Erdtree Burial Watchdog and Stormfoot Catacombs. Couldn't remember the name. The Stormfoot Catacombs and Stormhill Evergaol, and they're right after each other, and it's just so confusing trying to remember which is which. And then the Crucible Knight in the Evergaol. I think on the, well, it's a run that hasn't actually come out yet. I was trying to see if I could get Bernal to move just by going to Gelmir. Or really, I went into Altus, or not Altus, Volcano Manor. Into the actual dungeon, not like where Tanith is. But he does not move, because I was trying to save time there. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So we're just gonna do that Bell-Bearing Hunter now. We're, you know, in a little bit. We're cruising right now, though. We're only 3 hours into this run, so that's all of New Game plus, you know, like 20 bosses in New Game plus, more or less. We're flying. But Limgrave is also very easy in New Game plus, so you should be flying in Limgrave. If you're not flying, your build is probably not good. In New Game plus, I mean, not in New Game. That's a different story. If you have fully upgraded weapons, like your level, I think I'm at around 100. Something like that. 99. Like, you should be doing pretty well. If not, you probably have a bad weapon, or you're doing a bow run. Or maybe the build's just not great. That happens too sometimes. But when you have heavy rusted anchors with like almost 60 strength, you'll probably be doing okay. Unless your vigor is bad, and then even still though, like the enemies in Limgrave don't really do that much damage. At least not compared to like the mid-late game enemies. Anything from like Altus on. I also need to remember to do Barbaric Roar. I keep forgetting to use this thing. Allegedly you get bonus damage. I don't know if it's true. I mean, we just did, what, 3 bosses in 5 minutes? With a not insignificant amount of running. I had to run through a dungeon, 2 dungeons, although the Groveside Cave is pretty short. Crucible Knight might take a little bit longer than those 2 bosses, though, the last 2. Those ones are pretty quick. The Crucible Knight is probably one of the slower bosses in Limgrave. I think the reason for that is he's like fairly resistant to... Not even resistant, I think he's immune to every status effect. Do something? That worked. Very fast jump attacks there, Jesus. Ah, save your tail. I do wonder what the tankiest bosses in Limgrave are. I don't actually know I mean, probably Godric and Margit. But other than that, I mean, I'd say the Crucible Knight's up there. The Rune Bear, maybe? Leonine? No, Leonine's not tanky. Leonine just hits hard. Something to look into. I'm just curious more than anything. Like, I don't actually need to know. It would be cool to know, though. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Crucible Knight takes the longest in New Game, because honestly, Margit and Godric are pretty quick. Because they can bleed, they can be frosted. The Crucible Knight can't be either, has a shield, so you're just, you know, waiting for it to attack, or mainly that, I guess. Yeah, I'm so bummed that going to Volcano Manor doesn't move Bernal. I think you have to actually go into the, like, the building where Tanith is, or like the part of the building where Tanith is. Talk to her and join the family. How to make it nighttime. Nightfall. Nope, not learn, talk. And BBH. Half health before he even did anything. Oops. Good fight. I would not put him down for the tankiest boss in Limgrave. Deathbirds could be. Deathbirds are bleed immune, and they just, it's not even that they're tanky, they're just really annoying to kill. Oh, he's got to be weak, or resistant to pierce. This is not doing that much. Don't fall off. Thank you. Okay, we're still good. Fell off as he died. Perfect. I feel like it would be kind of interesting if the boss corpses didn't disappear and they just stayed there. It'd be kind of interesting. So imagine like Fire Giant's corpse or Rykard's corpse. I feel like, is there any boss in any of these games where the corpses don't disappear? I don't think there is. I think they all do. Level up. Strength. It's probably necessary for them to remove them, though. Because I feel like if you have too many, it would just make everything lag or something. If you just had piles of corpses. Oh, not that way. This is the Uchi, right? Uchigatana. So I think 3 more Limgrave bosses for now, and then we'll do the Tibia Mariner, Margit, and Godric later on. But we'll go back to Caelid after these next, well, 4 with this one. 4 including this one. So I think there's really like 5 different types of assassins. You have this one, which is a lot more passive. You have like the normal standard one. Where are we going? We're going to here, actually. Now that I think about it, it's probably 4. So you have the one Deathtouched Catacombs here, which is passive because she's supposed to be injured. You have Alecto, which has a completely different attack than any of the other ones. Who else? Well, do we want Alexander? Probably not. I don't think we need him. You have the normal one, and then you have the invisible one, which I think is a little more passive. It also likes to do more grabbing, I'm guessing. I don't actually know that, but it's kind of interesting. There's, I think, 6 assassin bosses. 5 or 6, I don't know. Might be 5. No, it can't. That doesn't make any sense. No, I think it is 5. 4 plus Alecto. Is it? Because I think there's 9 assassins in total, but I think Alecto's the 10th. And there's 4 in the Erdtree in Ordina, which means there should be 5 more plus Alecto. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Oh, I lived. I was ready to quit out there. Let's see. Death-Touched, Black Knife Catacombs, Sainted Hero's Grave, the Invisible One, and Sage's Cave, and then Alecto. So that's 4. I feel like I'm missing one, though. Maybe it's only 9 including Alecto. No, because you have, if you have 4 in the Evergaol, you have the one in front of Morgott. That's 5. 4 bosses plus Electo. That'd be 10. Although I gotta say, I wonder if you killed all of the assassins, who comes and kills EG? That would actually be, like, imagine if you killed all of the assassins in the game and then did Ronnie's quest after that. Well, maybe Electo does it actually. But like, you don't have to, like, EG doesn't have to die, right? Until after Ronnie's quest is over. And by that point, you could kill Electo and all the rest of the assassins. No way we're using Blue Dancer Charm. That is not going to work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there are more than 9 assassins. Or maybe there's ones we don't know about or something. Like, is there another assassin that I don't know of? I'm trying to think. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, like, what if you killed all the assassins, then who kills EG? What if killing all the assassins prevented EG from dying? If you kept talking to him. Be an interesting quest. They should have done that. That would have been sick. Kind of like the death route with Garank, right? You get all the death route and Malekith gives you a new line. I guess the Beast Clergyman gives you a new line. Well, Malekith does too, but like if you killed all the Black Knife assassins, EG lives and then, I don't know, something happens. Maybe Blythe killed him. Could be it too, I guess. Because Blythe is losing control at that point. I don't really know. So the troll and then Agheel, and then back to Caelid. We shouldn't be missing anything at this point, hopefully. Well, I guess I can't look at the map. Oh man, even this weapon has the hardness penalty. Lame. I don't think there are many weapons that don't have that penalty. If you do a one-handed attack on that guy, you'll your weapon will bounce off of him. If you do a two-handed attack or a jump attack or a dash of war, it's totally fine, but a normal one-handed R1 or an L1 will just ricochet or recoil or whatever, bounce back at you. $11.94. Gotta remember Barbaric Roar. Oof, big damage. Stupid dragonfly. Those things are so annoying. Alright, back here. So next we have Nox Duo. Nox Duo, O'Neill, the Deathrate Bird, and then what's the other one? Knight's Cavalry. You've broken the seal. Time to just be super aggressive here. Oh my god, they do the same thing the Imps do where they move backwards. Okay, no, it's fine. Stop! Oh my god. Poise through it, please. Thank you. What an attack. Good try. Did I put a marker on? Ah, it's so annoying. Hate it when I do that. Alright, O'Neill. Commander O'Neill. Commander Niall's son. I'm actually pretty sure that's the lore. Hey, why are you doing this attack to start? The heck? Why are you already... Why am I rotted? Why would you do this to me? This is gonna be a really quick O'Neill. You didn't even summon anything. What is he even gonna summon? I don't know if he's gonna summon like the last 3 guys here or like the first 7 or whatever it is. Oh, that was quick. Speedy. We're gonna be in the Dragon Barrow in no time. I mean, there's not really much to do before the Dragon Barrow. Got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bosses? 8, maybe? Might have missed one. Alright, nighttime. Damn Ghost Flame. Yeah, there's no way these guys are not resistant to Pierce. I just feel like they should be hitting harder. Nice. I mean, the headshot's not bad, though. I keep forgetting to do the L2. How are you not dead? The only, like, disappointing thing about Ashes of War is that you don't get a strong attack when you're dual wielding, right? Because in Dark Souls 2, you have the L2 as, like, a normal move, and you don't have that when you're power stancing. I almost wish that you'd lost the Ashes of War in favor of the strong attack. Take that. Hear my roar. Oh, I didn't mean to do it again. Just meant to do it once. Ekzykes next, then the Frenzied Duelist, then Pumpkin Duo. Then I needed, what, 2 more Stone Sword keys, I think? So I can grab one in Jail Cave, and then the other one literally anywhere there is one, and there's a lot, so it's not gonna be a problem. 2,000 of this boss is very different from 2,000 on Agheel. Why is your head all the way over there? I'm not going to that. I don't really know, like, what happens on this attack at all. I think you just need to get to the outer ring of the rod or something. I don't know. I don't understand it. Alright, Ekzykes is down. No way it's not over. Ekzykes is a pretty tanky boss. That might be like one of the tankier ones in Caelid, not including the Dragon Barrow. I think the Putrid Trio is probably the worst one though. That one's so weapon dependent, plus it's, I think, just long by nature because you have 3 things to kill. I think gank fights in general just take longer because you have to play them a little safer. Oh, we should definitely level up. I just looked at how many runes I have. 225,000. It's at least 4 levels, I think. Maybe not. Only 3. I forgot that I thought it was, like, I'm thinking it's still 50k to level up. Not quite. That's okay, though. More strength to 60, and then we hold it there for a bit till I get 60 vigor and 50 endurance. I don't know if I want to get more mind too, just for more barbaric roaring, because it uses a decent amount of mind. I don't think it'd be the worst idea. This really is a long cave to get through. I like it, but definitely not short. Well, I mean, there are some shortcuts. There's at least one shortcut you can take. Actually, I think there's a... I don't know if I can't remember if you can get into this cave from the back entrance, or not even the, well, I guess it'd be getting in the cave, but like get to the boss arena, I should say, from the back, or if you have to actually come through here. Because you can get the Regalia of Yokid, however you say it, from Limgrave without coming through here. But I don't know if you can go through the boss fog wall. Stone Sword key acquired. The boss we shall do. Yeah, how does that not do a stagger? Like, I don't understand. That was a delayed hit. That was weird. Alright, Pumpkin Duo. And then, what, a Putrid Avatar, and then the minor Erdtree Catacombs, and then Gale Tunnel. I think I forgot about Gale Tunnel. I think I forgot about it when I was doing the count. Or maybe I had it included. I don't remember. I think I forgot it, though. Because I counted the Tibia Mariner after Gale Tunnel. Oh, we definitely want to pick up the Green Turtle Talisman, which means I need an extra Stone Sword key. Not this one, not that Grace. There's the telescope for Caelid. I can't remember where the Altus one is. I remember where Limgrave is, I remember where Caelid is, I remember where the Mountaintops one is, I remember Ligurnia is. Altus, no clue. Not a clue. Talk to this guy first. Holy delay, dude. Thank you, Hyper Ender. Or Poise, or whatever. Don't really know what it is in that scenario. When's the Duo Flame Chariot boss? I always hate doing this drop. I feel like I'm always gonna miss a spot and die. All good here, though. Everyone's favorite attack. One you can't do anything on but run away. I have no stamina. Dude, it took forever to recover. What the heck is that? Oh my god. We could do the Green Burst Crystal tier. Let me see, what other... I gotta look at what other ones I have. Physic. Get rid of that, so we'll do this one, and we'll do this one. Bubble tier. Can't hurt. This is a rough dungeon. There's just so many imps here. I think there's like 5 or 6 on the way to this lever. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. And there's one at the bottom of the elevator that you have to take. And then it makes you unable to even do anything with the somewhere heavy doors opened message. Very frustrating, that message. Why did they put one down here? Like, why? Totally unnecessary. Synchronized. God, they're both doing the same thing. They've been doing the same attack like a lot in this fight. This is weird. Oh, I can't both do that. Sword's almost dead. Alright. Not too bad. That boss can take a while depending on your weapon. Alright, Caelid ruins. Red-eyed doggy. Very fearsome. Are there any red-eyed birds in this game? I don't know if there are. That would also be quite intimidating though. I think I can just jump straight over here. Okay, nice. Save some time. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get bumped out to the... down here. I don't know if I would have survived that. I mean, maybe. It's not that high, right? Ah, it's pretty high. Nice job, dude. He just saw me jump off. He's like, I can do that. Nope. So Alexander can live. I don't know if he would actually... I don't know if the Shard of Alexander would help. Warrior Jar Shard, whatever it is. I can never remember which is which. I think it's the Warrior Jar Shard, it's the lesser one. $1,800 on a headshot, nice. Stagger. Stagger. Thank you. Moonveil. Still have not done a run with that. Unless it's a request on Twitch, I probably won't. Katanas are like so far out of the pool, because I've done like 5 katanas already. Because they were all requests. I think they were all requests. 59. Dragon Scale Blade might not have been a request, but Rivers was, the Uchi was. What else did I use? Actually, I don't know if have I used another one? I feel like I did, but I know at least 2 of the whatever's remaining are already in the request queue. Animalania and the Meteoric Ore Blade. Well, maybe I didn't do another one after the Uchi. I can't remember. It's gonna bug me now. I feel like I did, but I don't know. Oh, hang on. Let me get this. I should definitely get the Raptor Talisman. Oh, it's in like such a bad part of Stormhill though. There is the chest piece in that cave that I can't think of the name of. Sage's Cave. I could get that. Honestly though, I don't jump attack spam often. I'm doing it a lot in this run, but like I normally don't. Even if I have like a colossal weapon. I usually just do like normal L1s. Alright, it's Dragon Bearer time. Once we get there anyway. Should be able to get through a good chunk of it, if not all of it, in 20 minutes, I would think. I could be wrong. The damage here seems pretty good though, so I'm feeling pretty... Well, okay, we won't get through all of it now that I think about it. But we might get through like the Putrid Trio, or maybe up to the Putrid Trio. But I don't think we'll get to the Bellbearing Hunter or the Apostle. That'll be next time, most likely. We'll see though. I mean, this is what, the 4th part? And we, you know, yep, definitely, because we're only 3.5 hours in. We're flying right now. I think the reason for this not being like among the fastest though, or why it won't be or might not be, is just purely because there's no bleed or frost. Although the Wing of Estelle was, I think, the fastest New Game Plus run, I'd say. That Astral War was insanely good. Eric's Hammer is also very quick. Didn't have bleed. Morgoth's Curse Sword was the fastest run overall, though. The New Game Plus wasn't the fastest, but New Game was like under 2 hours. Which is why it was so fast. But I mean, not that it wasn't fast, but I think part of what slowed it down, honestly, was Rykard. Because I decided to do with Morgoth's Cloak, and only Morgoth's Cloak, and had no poise. Take that. Loving the headshots right now. Oh, come on. Get back here, coward. Honestly, that boss is probably the hardest boss until the mountaintops. Actually, maybe Valiant Gargoyles. So it's still like hours from now. And that's only just because it's really annoying, because there's two of them. They don't deal as much damage as that guy does, but two of them plus the poison just makes for a bad combo. Alright, Knight's Cavalry is going to disappear, which is unfortunate. It's late night. $16.55. I feel like Ekzykes has more health than this guy does. And Ekzykes gives like a third of the runes, or something like that. I think it's like 30k in New Game. Uh-oh. We good? I think we're good. Knight's Cavalry is still there, but I'm just gonna reset the night time just in case. We'll do this. Level up. 60 strength. Damn, we made it to 60 real quick. I feel like I was just at 40. So yeah, no strength until endurance and vigor are where I want them. I might get some mind too. Probably not much though. Yeah, we're dealing so much damage per hit to the Dragon Marrow Knight's Cavalry. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Thank you. You listened. I'm gonna do this. We're so far away. Like on the other side of the bridge. I don't know why I never thought to do that. That saves, like, actually not so much time. I was gonna say so much time, but it's like probably seconds. But still, it saves a lot of in-game time. Which is what I look at when I look at how much time everything takes. Damn, sorry, Torrent. Here you go, buddy. Alright, more vigor. We'll get it to 60 and then that'll be done. So I feel like for strength builds, you either go hero or vagabond, and I think depending on how much mind you want, if you want more mind, or any mind for that matter, you probably go vagabond. And then otherwise, go hero. Which is probably why we're here, because I probably didn't plan for any mind. Is that wolf going to come down here? You are tanky. Yep, throwing knife. I can do that too. We'll take the portal. Where is it? Over here? Here it is. I always forget which side it's on. Alright, Putrid Avatar number 2 in Caelid, and then the Putrid Trio, which probably won't be great with pierce damage. We'll see though. Maybe it won't be too bad. I don't know. Don't know what to expect. Oh, my least favorite attack. Nice. $182K, my goodness. Oh, Opaline Hearty, that's good. I gotta also remember to use the physic that I keep forgetting to use. I'll grab this in case I screw this drop up. I've been doing that a lot lately. We'll see how this one goes, though. I just wing it half the time. I don't know where I actually drop off. Like 2? I just drop and hope that I can land on something. Oof. Well, that worked, actually. Lost a little bit of health, but that's alright. As long as I don't die, that's all that matters. I'll level up here, too. Boom. Alright, just endurance and then maybe like 20 mind. Honestly, 20 might even be too much. So what level am I at? 115, so I need another 20 levels, 135 to get the endurance I need. And then I guess, yeah, maybe like 20 mind. We'll probably do mind and strength at the same time. Because I can't imagine the strength is going to help too much here, but it still will help more than, like, nothing. I mean, it'll always help more than nothing up to 99, but it's probably not completely insignificant until after 80. Stop it, dude. Why does he do this to me? Forgot the boluses, but that's alright. They're not that important, they're just kind of nice to have for the Dragonkin Soldier in the Lake of Rot. Not necessary, ultimately, though. Still have the bubble tier on, don't I? Ooh, almost just lost it. At least I have the stamina talisman. I'm going to lose the bubble tier immediately, though, with this attack. Yep. That attack's rough. I'm hoping I can just break this thing in one more jump attack here. Oh, wrong thing. Thank you. Ring man, come on. Not cool. Okay, I gotta be careful. And one more. Boom. Okay, I guess we will make it to the Bellbearing Hunter. I didn't think we would. Need to get the Beast Repellent Torch. Can grab that. Maybe we just get through Caelid. I mean, it won't take very long. Really, it's just a lot of running. The fights themselves shouldn't be too bad. And it's nighttime, which is convenient. We have a nighttime boss in the Bellberry Hunter. So are we at 4 hours? Not quite. Then we're through almost 50 bosses, probably. We did, what, 30 in Limgrave, and then another 20-something in Caelid. Well, not quite. Probably like 17 or 18 in Caelid, because I think there's 8 more. There's 25 total. I want to say 25. I'm going to rest, because the dog is, like, right here. All right, give me the torch. Oh, he has 2 Lost Ashes of War. That's pretty neat. Still would have been more inconvenient getting them here than instead of wherever I got them from. The mountaintops. Stamina. Ooh, that was close. You can actually just strafe the last attack there. I started doing, try and like sneak an extra hit in. I'm a little surprised that I haven't got a stagger yet. Oh, no stagger, I guess. So Battle Mage Hughes, then the Clean Run I do, and then the Apostle. And that is it for Caelid for now. Then we have to come back and do Cemetery Shade, Radon, or Dead, and then eventually the final fight way at the end of the run. The Misbegotten Knight and the... No, that's wrong. Misbegotten Warrior and the Crucible Knight. Big ol' scarab. It's a very large scarab. I feel like we're tearing through Dragon Bear enemies, though. Like, this is gonna be a fast run. Because honestly, there's not a lot of stuff that's harder than the Dragon Barrow. I think the mountaintops might... They're pretty close, but I think the Dragon Barrow is tougher. Snowfield's tougher than the Dragon Barrow, though. And then the Erdtree is the toughest stuff of all, which is very weird. Alright, so we can just jump right to here. Probably could have just jumped right to here, but whatever. It's fine. Better to be safe. So we'll level up here. Level up. Touch the Grace. Actually, you know what? We're not going to. We'll level up when we get to the Divine Tower. This boss isn't really that tricky. 7 damage. It's always fun jumping on enemies' heads. Actually, it would be sick if you could jump on bosses. And just, like, imagine trying to kill a boss just by jumping on it. There's a rot in this one, right? It's not poison? Okay, just making sure, because that rot meter, the poison meter is very high right now. Oh, insane damage. All right, number 2. Need more stamina. Back to Dragon Bear West. I started fighting the Apostle differently now. And it's honestly just like me messing around more than anything, but it kind of works. If you just like don't lock onto him and stay on his side, it's easier, I feel like, to dodge a lot of his attacks. It's weird, and it probably won't work as well with a slower weapon, but I'll still try it. Like, ideally, you just want to be behind him, but that's not always the easiest thing to do. Oh, don't fall in. Oh, Jesus, I almost just went right through the gap. Too close. Yeah, we lucked out, though, with the heavy anchor. Could have got literally anything else that would have been worse. Bleed, I think, would have been okay. Frost would have been fine. But, like, if we got Keen or if we got Quality... You know, honestly, Quality might not be the worst. Quality probably would be better at a much higher level. Keen would not be as good, though. Like, it'd be okay, I think. But we could have got Sacred, we could have got Flame Art, Magic, or Fire, like, literally any elemental anchor, which probably would have made the damage worse. Oh my god, I actually missed that? I didn't even know you could miss that. You literally just walk off. I think I just like slowed up at the end of it, lost my momentum. Seriously though, like this skip, the fact that you can land here without losing health is so convenient. Because having to like take the elevator back up, go around, and then back down is so, it's just tedious. So I'm very thankful for that being the way it is. Because you land on the part where the platform above you lands when it breaks. And it has no, or I guess it's like safe to land on, essentially. Because normally you'd fall a long way to get onto it. Already doing Black Flame, you coward. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. It's tougher with a slow weapon. Stamina. No, stop. Sick. Gonna go back to Stormhill Shack. I leveled up, right? I feel like I have enough runes to not have leveled up, but I think we just got a lot from that boss. Pretty sure I leveled up. I mean, the Dragon Bearer bosses give a lot. That's probably all it is. So we did all but 4 bosses, so 21 bosses in Caelid, and then another 30 here. So yeah, we're about 50, a little over 50 through. Level up more endurance. Well, I'm gonna call this one here. Next time we'll pick up with Stormveil and we'll make our way into Liurnia. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.